Hmm? No. AB parallel to CD. That is parallel. That symbol I will use for parallel. And BC perpendicular to CD. I will use this symbol for perpendicular. BC perpendicular to CD. BC perpendicular to CDM. If given angle ADB, angle ADB equal to theta, angle ADB equal to theta, comma, BC equal to P, BC equal to length given as P, comma, CD equal to Q. Then length AB equal dash. This is the problem. Look at them, all of you observe carefully how to apply sine rule. You will get clear idea. Look at. So trapezium I am, first diagram is important. Trapezium I am constructing. This is AB. I am constructing, look at. So these are the parallel sides. A, B, C, D in trapezium parallel sides. Look at here. AB parallel to CD given and BC perpendicular to CD. Look at this is 90 degree and this is 90. These two lines are parallel and given that BC is perpendicular to CD and AB is also parallel to CD. Therefore, if this angle is 90 degree, this angle will also be 90 degree because these two are parallel lines. Now look at here. What is given? Angle ADB equal to theta. Join this. Angle ADB equal to theta. That means this angle is given as theta. This angle is given as theta. Now BC is given P and CD is given Q. So what you have to calculate is AB, this length. Now if you look at here, so this PQ, this triangle BCD is right angle. Triangle BCD is right angled. Right? You can observe here. So if this is P, this is Q, hypotenuse you can easily find. Root of P square plus Q square. In right angle triangle, this BD you got root of P square plus Q square. Now look at here. So this AB length I have to calculate. This opposite angle is given. In this triangle ABD, this AB I have to calculate. You can observe that opposite angle is given. So now this length I know. If this angle I know, I can apply sine rule. This length divided by sine of this angle equal to this length divided by sine of opposite angle I can write. So if this angle is known, if I write sine rule, I will get AB. Look at here. About this triangle, complete data is given. Because P, Q, three sides are there. Now I am supposing that this angle is alpha. Now I am supposing that this angle is alpha. That means this triangle DBC is there. This angle DBC I am supposing alpha. Let us say I am supposing that angle alpha. Why I have taken In this I can calculate what is sine alpha, what is cos alpha, because in the triangle you have adjacent side, hypotenuse and everything is there. Now if you look at here, my target is to calculate this angle, right? If this is here, this complete angle is 90 degree, this complete angle is 90 degree and this is alpha, therefore this angle is nothing but 90 degree minus alpha. This angle is nothing but 90 degree minus alpha. 90 degree minus alpha. So in the triangle ABD, in triangle ABD, this angle is unknown. Two angles are known. That means angle A plus this angle 90 degree minus alpha. This angle, sum of three angles is what? 180 degree. Sum of three angles is nothing but 180 degree. This is angle AM plus 90 minus alpha is one angle theta. This sum is what? 180 degree. Therefore, angle A I can calculate. Look at this side 90 degree plus alpha minus theta. Plus alpha minus theta. Therefore, this angle I have known. That means this angle is nothing but 90 degree plus alpha minus theta. Now in triangle ABD, I am applying sine rule. In triangle ABD, by sine rule. What sine rule states? The side length divided by sine of opposite angle. AB divided by what is opposite angle? Sine theta equal to this BD length divided by sine of opposite angle. Opposite angle is 90 plus alpha minus theta. 90 degree plus alpha minus theta. Alpha minus theta. Now look at here. BD also you know, therefore AB equals to BD you know here already. BD is nothing but root of P square plus Q square into sine theta divided by sine of 90 plus A. 90 plus theta. Sine of 90 plus means you will get cos alpha minus theta. This alpha minus theta is A. Sine of 90 plus A is nothing but cos A. Cos of alpha minus theta. Now if you look at here, root of P square plus Q square into alpha is not given in the question we have taken. So you must find the answer in terms of theta, P and Q. So cos of A minus B. Cos of A minus B is nothing but cos alpha cos theta plus sin alpha sin theta. Now I have to substitute cos alpha and sin alpha. Look at here. What is from triangle cos alpha you know? That means root of P square plus Q square into sin theta divided by, look at here, cos alpha. Cos alpha from this triangle, cos alpha is nothing but adjacent means P, hypotenuse means root of P square plus Q square. That means P divided by root of P square plus Q square into cos theta plus sin alpha. Sin alpha is nothing but Q divided by root of P square plus Q square into sin theta. This I have written from triangle BCD. From triangle BCD. Now look at here, common LCM, this will come up. Therefore, this is nothing but that implies AB equals, this bring it up, P square plus Q square P square plus Q square sin theta divided by P cos theta plus Q sin theta. P cos theta plus Q sin theta. This is the length of AB. This is the length of AB. Like that, how to apply sine rule? Here AB you want to know, opposite angle you know, this side you know, this angle you calculate. Such that this length divided by sine of this angle equals to this length divided by sine of opposite angle. Then you will get AB. Like that, if any unknown side or unknown angle is there, by using that ratios, you can calculate those lengths or angles. Look at my next problem. We will see an application of cosine rule. Look at next we will see an application on cosine rule. Look at one problem. In triangle AEX, in triangle AEX, P is midpoint of XE. P is midpoint of XE. P is midpoint of ET. P is midpoint of ET. If triangle APE is equilateral, if triangle AP is equilateral of side one unit, then options are given. Look at this is multi-answer question. Multi-answer question. More than one correct. Then AX equal to root 13. Second option. Angle EAT equal to 90 degree. Option C. Cos of angle XAE equals to -1 divided by root 13 minus 1 divided by root 13. Option D, 80 equals to 1 by root 3. Look at the problem. Look at them. There is a triangle AEX. I am constructing. Look at after. I will construct first triangle. I am constructing. Look at. You will understand this. Let me construct. After that you will understand. P is the midpoint of E and T. Like this it is there. One side EX. T is the midpoint of E and X. T is the midpoint of E and X. This is the one. So and then P is the midpoint of ET. P is the midpoint of ET. P is the midpoint of ET. Triangle AP is equilateral. Look at I am drawing. Triangle APE is equilateral. So this is E, right? So look at here. This is the triangle AEXM. This is the triangle AEX. Look at this is the triangle AEX. T is the midpoint. This is A. Right? T is the midpoint. T is the midpoint of XE. Take it like this. For E and X, midpoint is this, and then for E and T, midpoint is I am constructing. So this is like this. This. So given that it is an equilateral triangle, look at this is equilateral triangle, 60 degree. This is. So this is 60 degree, and then this is 60 degree. Equilateral triangle is given, right? So T is the midpoint of X and P is the midpoint of ET. In equilateral triangle, each side is what? 1 given. So this is 1, this is 1, this is 1, right? So if this is 1 means P is the midpoint of ET. So this will also be 1. So this length is 1 means this length is also 1. T is the midpoint of EX. Whatever the ET length will be there, the TX will be same. So this will be what? 2. So this will be 2. This complete side is what? This complete side is nothing but 4 units. This complete side is nothing but 4 units. Now whatever he is asking, look at AX. First he is asking what is AX. Now if you look at here, in this triangle AEX, this side is what? 1. One side is what? Length 1. Another side EX side is what? 4. And these two sides are known and their included angle between them is known. This side you know, this side you know, and angle between them you know. Therefore, the third side you can calculate. Just yesterday we have learned them. Always ABC will not be there. Look at yesterday, what is cosine rule? ABC. Suppose if this side you know, this side you know, this angle you know, right? If this angle you know, what you will write? B square, this side square equals to, like this we will write A square plus C square minus 2AC cos B. Always triangle ABC will not be there. The thing is, this side square equals to third side. This you know, this you know. This side square equal to this side square plus this side square minus 2 into product of the sides into cos of included angle. Similarly, here in triangle AEX by cosine rule, the third side ax square equals to, look at here, ex square plus ae square minus 2 into product ex into ae into, what is the angle between these two sides? Cos 60 degree, cos 60 degree, cos 60 degree. Now these you know, ex square is what? 4 square, that means 16 plus ae square is what? 1 minus 2 into 4 into 1 into cos 60 is 1 by 2. That means this is nothing but 50, 17, 2 ones, 2 twos. 17 minus 4, that is 13. Therefore, AX length is what? One answer is AX length. Just cosine rule. You know two sides and included angle, and third side you have to calculate. Just apply cosine rules. Right? So look at next one. Next, what he is asking is, if you look at the option C directly, you will get cos of angle XAE. Look at cos of angle XAE means XAE. This is the angle. XAE is nothing but this angle. Right? So cos of this angle means whenever you want, cosine rule is what? Cosine rule. Suppose cos A you want, what you write? What is the formula? The formula is whatever the angle is there, that included sides are there. This is square plus this square. That means what you will write the formula? B square plus C square minus A square divided by 2BC. Here BC. That means this side square plus this side square minus the other side square divided by 2 into BC. Similarly, this is option A, option A. Suppose option C if you take, cos of angle XAE. That means this angle, this angle. So that is equals to, what is the included angles? Look at this AX, we have find out AX square plus AE square minus third side ex square divided by 2 into ax into ae. This, so ax square is what? 13 plus ae square means 1 minus ex square means what? Ex means 4. 16 divided by 2 into ax is what? Root 13 into AE is what? 1. That means 14 minus 16 minus 2 divided by 2 into root 13. That means minus 1 divided by root 13. So this is also correct. So this is also correct. Just pure cosine rule. Whenever cos of angle you are writing, that included sides square. So this square plus this square plus this square minus this side square divided by 2 into ax into ae. Directly I got from cosine rule, simple. Right? So next what he is asking is angle EAT. Angle EAT. T is here, which is midpoint of ax. Now I am joining this. Look at, I am joining this. Look at, right? Now if you look at here, angle EAT is nothing but this angle. Look at, I'm marking this angle. Angle EAT is nothing but this angle. So that angle must be calculated now. That angle must be calculated. Right? That angle I will calculate. Look at. If you look at the triangle, if you look at the triangle, if you look at the triangle APT, APT. Now look at this angle is what? 60 degree. This angle is what? This angle will be 180 minus 60. This angle is 60, straight line. That means this angle will be how much? 120 degree. So this angle is how much? 120 degree. That angle is nothing but 120 degree. You observe the triangle APT. In triangle APT, APT. If you look at here, PT is 1, AP is 1. AP equal to PT equal to 1. Look at, in triangle APT, two sides are equal. Therefore, isosceles triangle. Therefore, this triangle is what? Isosceles triangle. This triangle APT is isosceles triangle. In isosceles triangle, base angles will be equal. Look at, like this it is there. I am drawing like this. APT, right? So this is 1, this is 1. This angle is 120 degree. This angle is 120 degree. So equal sides are this. These are called base angles. In an isosceles triangle, base angles will be equal. Base angles will be equal. Let us say this is alpha, this is alpha. Base angles will be equal. Sum of the angles is what? Alpha plus 120 degree is nothing but 180 degree. So therefore 2 alpha is nothing but 60 degree. So alpha is what? 30 degree. That 30 degree. That means this angle is 30 degree. This angle is 30 degree. So you got this angle as 30 degree. And this angle is there. This angle. This angle is what? This angle is 30 degree. Is 30 degree. Right? This angle, only this angle is 30 degree. Now if you look at angle EAT, therefore angle EAT equal to, now this left hand side angle is 60 degree, this right hand side angle is what? 30 degree, therefore 60 degree plus 30 degree, therefore 90 degree, therefore 90 degree. So 90 degree means option B is also correct. Option B is also correct. Right? Option B is also correct. Now if you look at this, this is a right angle triangle. That means EAT is a right angle triangle. EAT is a right angle triangle. Also he is asking what is AT. Triangle EAT is right angle triangle. Is right angle triangle. Right angle triangle. Right angle triangle means this angle is EAT is 90 degrees. So ET is the hypotenuse. Therefore, according to Pythagoras theorem, AE square plus AT square equal to hypotenuse is ET square. Right? So you have to calculate AT. What is AE1 plus AT square? Equal to ET square means 2 square. So this length is 2. Therefore, AT square is nothing but 3. That implies AT is what? Root 3. AT is what? Root 3. Therefore, option D incorrect. Option D incorrect. So therefore, what are the answers? A, B, C. All the 3 answers will be correct. Like that, geometrical application of cosine rule. Right? If 2 sides and included angle is known, third side how to calculate? right? And if sides are known, how to calculate the angle for calculating angle, right? By using cosine rule, we can calculate. Just identify this how you are writing. Next point. Next point. Now next is look at in triangle ABC. In triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, if A greater than B greater than C, that means sides are like A greater than B greater than C, then angle A greater than angle B greater than angle C. Angle A will be greater than angle B greater than angle C, because A is nothing but 2r sine A. B is nothing but 2r sine B. C is nothing but 2r sine Cm. If you cancel this, so you will get sine A greater than sine B greater than sine C. That means angle A greater than angle B greater than angle C. Angle C. That means what you can tell is, look at A greater than B greater than C. So which one has more length? A will be having more length. So A is called greatest side. A is called greatest side and C is called least side. So if A is the greatest side, opposite to that angle A, that will be greatest. If C is the least side, opposite to that angle C will be there, that will be least. 2 points you have to remember. The angle opposite to greatest side will be greatest angle. The angle opposite to greatest side means whatever is having more length, that is called greatest side. So look at next point is the angle opposite to least side. Least side will be least angle. Least angle. Look at here in the here given that suppose triangle ABC is like this. Triangle ABC is like, right? This is A, this is B, this is C. Right? Given that A greater than B, that means this is greatest side. G means greatest side. What is the greatest angle? Opposite to side A, whatever the angle is there, that will be G means greatest angle. So this is GS means greatest side. Given A greater than B greater, that means A is the greatest side. Length will be more. Opposite to that greatest angle is what? Angle A. Next least side is what? C. So this is least side. LS means least side. Opposite to that means least angle. Right? So as C is the least side, least angle is this. As A is the greatest side, greatest angle is this. In the problem, he will give the sides and then you will be asked to calculate greatest angle or least angle. If you want to calculate greatest angle, pick up the greatest side and then find the angle opposite to that. If he asks least angle, pick up the least side and calculate angle opposite to that. Suppose take an example. Take an example. Find smallest angle of triangle whose sides are 6 plus root 12, comma, root 48, comma, root 24. Side lengths are given. Side lengths are given. Right? You have to find the smallest angle. I am drawing the triangle. Construct the triangle. Take one side. Let us take given sides are this is A. You assume one is A, one is B, one is C. Let us say this is this one A, this is B, another side is B. You take one triangle. C is root 24. You take the triangle as ABC and three sides are given. Right? Out of this, what is the smallest side? Clearly, root 24 is the smallest side. That means smallest angle will be, this is the smallest angle. So you have to calculate what is angle C. Because C is the smallest side, opposite to that angle C will be there. Right? You can calculate by using cosine rule what is cos C. Because sides are known. What is cos C formula? A square plus B square minus C square divided by 2AB. Right? So this angle C can be calculated by using this formula. A square, that means 6 plus root 12 whole square plus B square, that means root 48 whole square minus root 24 whole square divided by 2 into root 48 of this. So this is nothing but A plus B whole square. 36, 6 square plus 12 square, 12 plus 2AB, 12 root 12 plus 48 minus 24 divided by 2 into 6 plus root 12 into root 48 is nothing but 16 into 3 amma. I am writing 3 outs, 4 root 3. 4 root 3. Now above one is nothing but, if you look at here, so if you look at here, so this is how much? 48 plus 48. So 96 minus 24. So 72 plus 12 root 12 divided by 2 into 4, 8 into 6 plus root 12 into root 3. Now you take 12 common, 12 into 6 plus root 12 divided by 8 into root 3. Therefore, this will get cancelled. So if you look at here, 4 2s, 4 3s, right? So this root 3, so balance remaining is root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2. Therefore, cos C is nothing but root 3 by 2. What is angle C? Angle C is nothing but 30 degree. This is the least angle. This is the smallest angle of the triangle. So out of these three angles, smallest angle will be this one. Like that, if he asks greatest angle Out of these three, you pick up the greatest one and find the angle opposite to it. That will be the greatest angle. Okay, na? Like that. Whenever the sides are given, you pick up the greatest side and find greatest angle. You pick up the least side and find least angle. So that series of problems you can do. Now look at next important proposition is area of triangle. Area of triangle ABC. Area of triangle ABC. This is denoted by delta. Delta. Area is always denoted by delta. You have the formulas. Look at. You have different formulas. One is I am writing the formula and I will explain. Look at half of BC. I am writing the formula. After that, I will explain. One formula is half into BC. These are small letter means sides. Sin A, one formula. Next formula is half CA sin B. Next formula, number 3. Half. These are all equal. These are all equal. You can write any formula. Half AB sin C. These are the three formulas and then another formula is there. You can write any formula, all are equal. 2r square sin A sin B sin C. This is one formula, or otherwise ABC divided by 4r. Look at this is first set of formula. Look at how you will get. Look at the reason is, look at there is a triangle ABC like this. There is a triangle ABC, right? So basic formula is delta equal to basic formula for calculating any triangle area is nothing but half base into height. Half base into height. Now look at, I am taking this as base. Any side you can take it as base. So suppose let us say BC is the base. BC is the base. Now drop a perpendicular from A upon. This is called height. This is called height. This AD is called height. Now this is nothing but half into BC into AD. Base is BC. Now if you look at in this triangle ADC is right angle triangle. This is angle CM. I want to calculate height. This is angle C. Now opposite side is what? AD. Now I am writing sin C. Sin C from triangle ADC. From triangle ADC, I am writing sin C. That is nothing but opposite side AD divided by CA, hypotenuse. That means what you will get, AD I want to calculate. CA is nothing but B. Therefore, this height is nothing but B sin C. B sin C. That means this is nothing but half into BC is nothing but A into AD is nothing but B sin C. Therefore, delta is nothing but half AB sin C. Half AB sin C. This is the one. Like that, I have taken base as BC. Similarly, if you take CA as base, you will get another formula. You will get another formula. If you take this as base, you will get another formula. If you take this as base, you will get another formula. Basic formula is how to write area is half into this. Look at this A is there, this B is there. These two sides and the angle between them is known. Two sides and angle between them is known. These formulas will be used. Half into what is the basic formula is product of two sides. product of two sides, look at product of two sides into sine of angle between them. Sine of angle between them. That means you can calculate the area. You can calculate the area if you know two sides, any two sides, and the angle between them. Suppose look at this AB sides are known and the angle between them is known. Half into product of sides AB, look at here, into sine of angle between them. If you know side B, side C and the angle between them, half into product of sides into sine of angle between them, half BC sine A. Suppose if you know A and C and the angle between them, half into product of sides into sine of angle between them. These are the formulas. So these three formulas if we will use, if you know two sides and the angle between them, then we will write half into product of the sides into sine of angle between them. Now this formula is there. This formula how you got? Look at here. Half into AB sin C. This formula I got. This formula I got. Look at half into AB into, look at sin C. I am writing C by 2R. C by 2R. Then what I am getting? ABC divided by 4R. So delta has another formula. ABC divided by 4R. This formula we will use if all the side lengths ABC are known and circum radius is known, then we will use this formula. Same only, this is equal to this. Then suppose delta half ABC by 4R you got. A is nothing but from sine rule. From sine rule, A is what? 2R sine A into 2R sine B into 2R sine C. From sine rule, small a is nothing but 2R sine A. 2R sine B, 2R sine C divided by 4R. 1R will get cancelled. 2 and 4 you will get cancelled. Therefore, so this R into 2R is nothing but 2R square sine A sine B sine C. 2R square sine A sine B sine C. These are the formulas for area number. If three angles you know and circumradius you know, we will use this formula in terms of angles. This formula is in terms of sides ABC divided by 4R. If two sides and their included angle between them is known, these are the formulas. Half into product of the sides into sine of angle between them, these rules. So these are the formulas used to calculate the area of triangle. First set. Another formula is there. Look at it. Now, whenever you got this term, whenever ABC you got, ABC can be written as 4R delta. Whenever in the problem ABC you got, you equate this one. So ABC is nothing but 4R into delta. R is circumradius, delta is area of triangle. Formula for delta is, another formula is there. From childhood onwards you know this one. S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. This is the formula. So S is nothing but semi-perimeter. In the first class itself I told. Semi-perimeter. S is nothing but A plus B plus C by 2. A plus B plus C by 2. This formula will be used if you know all the sides. A, B, C are known. Then what you will do is, we will calculate S, A plus B plus C by 2. Then we will use this formula to calculate area of triangle. This is one more formula. No need of proof here. Just remember this one. Now look at how to apply. Look at one problem. Look at one problem. In triangle ABC, in triangle ABC, angle B equal to 30 degree, angle B equal to 30 degree, angle C equal to 45 degree, comma, A equal to root 3 plus 1. A equal to root 3 plus 1. Find delta, area of triangle you have to calculate. Right? So look at this information. Always draw the diagram. Always draw the diagram. A, B, C. So this is given. A equal to root 3 plus 1 is given. Right? So then angle B is given 30 degree. So then this is given 45 degree. So this angle can be calculated. It is nothing but 180 degree minus of sum of the angles is what? 180 degree. Two angles you know. So 180 minus 75. That means 105 degree is this angle. 105 degree is this angle. Now if you look at here, for calculating area of triangle, this side you know. Suppose if I calculate this side B, then I can have two sides and the angle between them. I can write the formula half into A into B into sin C. So I have to calculate B value. Now I can apply sine rule. By sine rule, what sine rule states? This length of the side divided by sine of opposite angle is nothing but this length of the side divided by sine of opposite angle. These two will be equal because I want to calculate B. No need to write another one. This also you can write C divided by, but I don't want that one. Only area. If this side is known, that is enough. So that means B is nothing but bring this side root 3 plus 1 into sine 30 is nothing but 1 by 2 divided by sine of, I am writing this as 90 degree plus 15 degree. That means root 3 plus 1 into 1 by 2 divided by 1 by 2 divided by sine of 90 plus theta. Because you know the 15 degree value. Cos 15 degree is nothing but what is the value, ma? What is the value? Divided by cos 15 degree is nothing but root 3 plus 1 divided by 2 root 2. 2 root 2. Therefore, root 3 plus 1 and root 3 plus 1 will get cancelled. This 2 will get cancelled. This root 2 will come above. So, therefore, B equal to what? B equal to root 2. So, I got B value. Now, I know this side, and the angle between them. So, what is the area of triangle? Half into product of the sides into sine of angle between them. Therefore, delta is nothing but half into A into B. A into B into sine of angle between them. So, half into A is nothing but root 3 plus 1 number. Root 3 plus 1 into B is nothing but calculated root 2 into sine 45 degree. Sine 45 degrees. So half into root 3 plus 1 into root 2 into 1 by root 2. Therefore, this is nothing but root 3 plus 1 divided by 2. That is the area of triangle. Just always, if you know two sides and the angle between them, then you can write the area of triangle. Look at this example. Next term. We'll go to the next point. No, next very important formula. Whenever cot A is there, cot A is nothing but formula is cot A whenever is there, you write this formula divided by 4 delta. Delta is area of triangle. Next, cot B whenever you write C square plus A square minus B square divided by 4 delta. Cot C whenever you will get A square plus B square minus C square divided by 4 delta. Look at how I will tell cot A, I will tell. Look at similarly remaining you will get cot A. Whenever cot A is there, we will deal like this. Cot A equals to cos A divided by sin A. Cos A, you know the formula. Cos A formula is nothing but B square plus C square minus A square divided by 2 BCM. This is cos A formula by cosine rule. Divided by sin A is nothing but A divided by 2R. A divided by 2R. Look at this. So therefore, B square plus C square minus A square divided by 2BC into 2R divided by A. 2R divided by A. 2R divided by A. That means 2 will get cancelled. Into R divided by ABC. What I told, ABC is nothing but 4R delta. ABC is nothing but 4R delta. 4R delta. Therefore, what you are getting, B square plus C square minus A square divided by 4 delta. This is the formula for cot A, B square plus C square minus A. Similarly, cot B, similarly, cot C. Whenever you got cot A, remember this formula. If you are unable to remember, write cot A equal to cos A by sin A and simplify. Right? This can be remembered as a rule. Look at next. This expression also you will get number of times. Look at, I am giving cot A plus cot B plus cot C is nothing but add all these three. Then 4 delta you will get common. 4 delta you will get common. Above you will get A square plus B square plus C square. You add these three, you will get A square plus B square plus C square. Whenever this expression you got, remember this formula. A square plus B square plus C square divided by 4 delta. That is the formula. Right? So these formulas, these 4 formulas must be remembered. Look at how to solve the problem by using this formula. Look at how the problems can be asked on using this formula. If A square plus C square equals to 2020 B square. 2020 B square, then cot A plus cot C divided by cot B. This value equal to x. Look at the problem. So cot A plus cot C in triangle ABC, this one given like this. If this is equal to this, find the value of this one. Suppose look at cot A formula is what? Just substitute the formula. B square plus C square minus A square divided by 4 delta A square plus B square minus C square divided by 4 delta divided by cot B is nothing but cot B is what? C square plus A square minus B square divided by 4 delta. 4 delta will get cancelled here. So if you look at here, C square is getting cancelled, C square is getting cancelled, A square is getting cancelled. That means you will get 2B square divided by C square plus A square minus B square. So what is given in the question? C square plus A square equal to 2020 B square. 2020 B square. That means this is nothing but 2B square divided by 2020 B square minus B square. That means this is nothing but 2B square divided by 2019 B square. Therefore, B square will get cancelled. Answer is nothing but 2 by 2019. That is the answer. Like if you write cot A, cot B, cot C, it will become easy problem. Right? Basic formula you have to remember. Like this problem can be solved. Right? So look at next theorem. Look at next. Next is tangent rule. Tangent rule, or this is also called Napier's analogy. This is also called Napier's analogy. Look at what is the theorem is. This theorem states that tan of A minus B by 2 equals to A minus B divided by A plus B into cot C by 2. This theorem states that tan of A minus B by 2. The capital letters means angles. This is also angle. Small letters means sides. So this is the theorem. That means whenever angle A minus B is involved, angle A minus B, small a, small b is involved, you have to use this rule. And the rules are, look at tan of B minus C by 2 is nothing but small b minus b plus C into cot A by 2. Cot A by 2. This theorem states that similarly all this cot B by 2. Cot B by 2. Whenever angle A minus B is involved, we will use this one. Whenever angle B minus C is involved, we will use this one. Whenever angle C minus A is involved, we will use this one. Look at. I will tell the proof of one theorem. First proof I will tell. Okay, na? So look at first one take. First one. I am taking A minus B divided by A plus B cot C by 2. Right? First theorem, I am taking this RHS and will prove that this is tan of A minus B. Now A is what according to sine rule? 2R sine A. B is what? 2R sine B. I am taking 2r common, sin A minus sin B divided by, in the denominator 2r common, you will get sin A plus sin B into cot. I am writing it as tan C by 2. 1 by tan C by 2. Now look at here. This 2r will get cancelled. Now look at here. Look at here in the numerator, sin C minus sin D. Sin C minus sin D is nothing but 2 cos transformation rule. C plus D by 2 sin C minus D by 2 divided by, right? So this is formula transformation, sin C minus sin D. Next, sin C plus sin D, 2 sin A plus B by 2 cos A minus B by 2 into 1 by tan C by 2. Now if you look at here, 2 will get cancelled. 2 will get cancelled. Cos by sin is nothing but cot of A plus B by 2. Cot of A plus B by 2. Cot of A plus B by 2 into. So sin by cos is nothing but tan of A minus B by 2 into 1 by tan C by 2. Now look at, in triangle ABC, always A plus B plus C is what? 180 degree. So A plus B you can write it as, A plus B you can write it as 180 degree minus C. That means cot of 180 degree minus C. Whenever A plus B is there, you write 180 minus C. And this is tan of A minus B by 2 into 1 by tan C by 2. So this is nothing but 180 by 2. That means 90 degree minus C by 2 into tan of A minus B by 2 into 1 by tan C by 2. 1 by tan C by 2. Now cot of 90 minus C by 2. Cot of 90 minus theta is nothing but tan theta. So tan C by 2 into A minus B by 2 into 1 by tan C by 2. Therefore, this tan C by 2, tan C by 2 will get cancelled. So you will get A minus B by 2. This is the one. So these both are equal. Therefore, these are the formulas to remember. These are the formulas to remember. These formulas will be used whenever in the problem the difference of angles A minus B, B minus C and C minus A is involved. Then use these rules. Only hint is A minus B, B minus C, C minus A will be given about those angles. Then use these rules. Look at how to apply these rules. We will see some problems. Look at the application. Application of tangent rule we will see. Look at one simple application. Simple application. In triangle ABC, given that if B equal to 2C comma small b equal to 2 small c comma modulus B minus C equal to pi by 3. B minus C equal to pi by 3. Then angle A equal dash. Look at one simple application. So look at here, the problem is regarding B minus C. Then use the tangent rule. Use the tangent rule. Which is the formula? Tan of B minus C by 2 equals to, what is the formula? B minus C divided by B plus C into cot A by 2. Cot A by 2. Look at our B minus C is given 60 degree. B minus C is given 60 degree, that in degree. Tan 60 degree by 2 amma 30 degree. 30 degree equals to B is 2C minus C divided by 2C plus C into cot A by 2 into cot A by 2. If you look at here, this is nothing but 1 by root 3 equal to C divided by 3C into cot A by 2. C cancel. So therefore cot A by 2 equal to this 3, bring this side, 3 divided by root 3, that is root 3. Therefore this is nothing but cot 30 degree. Cot 30 degree. Therefore A by 2 is nothing but 30 degree. Therefore A is nothing but 60 degree. A is nothing but 60 degree. Like that simple application. How we will know? Hint, B minus C. So use this formula. He has given B minus C and asking angle A. This is the formula related to difference of angles. So this is direct application. We will see an indirect application of this theorem. We will see an indirect application. Okay. So take one application, and in multiple angles I told the formula. Okay, I told one formula. Okay, formula is tan theta by 2. Whenever tan theta by 2, tan theta by 2, whenever tan theta by 2 is there, you can write like 1 minus cos theta divided by 1 plus cos theta. This is the formula. Whenever tan theta by 2, you want to calculate root of 1 minus cos theta divided by 1 plus cos theta. 1 minus cos theta is what? 2 sin square theta by 2 divided by 2 cos square theta by 2. That will become tan theta by 2. Here, whenever you want to calculate tan theta by 2, use this formula. Suppose look at the problem. In triangle ABC, in triangle ABC, A equal to 6, B equal to 3. B equal to 3, and given that cos of A minus B equal to 31 divided by 32. 31 divided by 32, then find number 1. Questions asking is area of triangle ABC. Area of triangle ABC, and then the third side C. Side C, small c. Right? Two sides are given, third side. Look at the application. All of you follow carefully tangent rule. Now as in the question, it is given about A minus B, cos of A minus B. You will get the hint that you have to apply tangent rule by looking at this A minus B. Okay. So I am applying the tangent rule. So tan of A minus B by 2 equals to what is the formula? A minus B divided by A plus B into cot C by 2. Cot C by 2. Now look at here. Tan of A minus B by 2 I will calculate. Tan of A minus B by 2. What I told? Tan theta by 2 equals to, theta is A minus B formula. Look at 1 minus cos of A minus B divided by 1 plus cos of A minus B. Now I want this value here. Tan theta by 2 equals to, tan theta by 2 equals to root of 1 minus cos theta divided by 1 plus cos theta. So this is nothing but root of 1 minus 31 by 32 divided by 1 plus 31 by 32. What is this value, Amma? Root of 32 minus 31 means 1 divided by 63. So 1 divided by, this is 9 into 7, Amma. 3 root 7. 3 root 7. So this is 1 divided by 3 root 7 equal to 6 minus 3, Amma. 6 minus 3 divided by 6 plus 3 cot C by 2. So therefore 1 by 3 root 7 equal to 3 divided by 9 into cot C by 2. Now if you look at here, 3 ones, 3 threes and 3 gets cancelled. That implies I got cot C by 2. I got cot C by 2 is nothing but 1 by root 7. 1 by root 7. Therefore, I can calculate what is tan C by 2. Tan C by 2 is nothing but root 7. Look at it. Tan C by 2 is nothing but root 7. Now look at here. If you know tan C by 2, you can calculate what is sin C value. What is sin C value? Now in terms of half angle, sin C is what? 2 sin A is 2 tan A by 2 divided by 1 plus tan square A by 2. Sin C is nothing but 2 tan C by 2 divided by 1 plus tan square C by 2. That means if we substitute this, 2 into root 7 divided by 1 plus root 7 whole square. So 2 by 8 is what? 4. That means sin C, what I got? Sin C root 7 by 4. Similarly, cos C you can calculate. Cos C is what? 1 minus tan square C by 2 divided by 1 plus tan square C by 2. That means 1 minus tan square C by 2 is 7 divided by 1 plus 7. Therefore, this is nothing but cos C minus 6 divided by 8. That means this is minus 3 by 4. Now what is to be calculated? Area of triangle ABC. First question is area of triangle ABC. Area of triangle ABC. Look at, I am calculating. Look at here. In triangle ABC, what is given? If you mark a diagram, it is given A equal to 6. This is A equal to 6 given, B equal to 3 given, and this angle sin C I have calculated here. Sin C I have calculated. Therefore, delta, first question number, delta equals to half into product of the sides AB into sin C. That means half into A means 6, B means 3 into sin C value I have calculated. root 7 by 4. That means 2 ones, 2 threes. So therefore answer is area of triangle is nothing but 9 root 7 divided by 4. That's why I have calculated sin C here. I know tan C by 2. Sin C can be calculated by using this formula. Now suppose he is asking, look at this side is given, this side is given, and this cos C also you know, and you have to calculate third side. That means this side and the included angle is known. By cosine rule, second, by cosine rule, C square equals to A square plus B square minus 2AB cos C. By cosine rule, third side can be calculated like this. What is A square? 36 plus B square 9 minus 2 into 6 into 3 into minus 3 by 4. This cos C, that's why I have calculated. So look at here, 2 ones, 2 twos, and then 2 ones, 2 threes. Right? So therefore, this is nothing but 36 plus 9 plus 27. So this is nothing but this is 45 plus 27. That means 72. Therefore, C is nothing but root of 72. This is nothing but root of 36 into 2. That means 6 root 2. 6 root 2. So like that, this is an indirect application of tangent rule. Indirect application of tangent rule. Like that, whenever angle A minus B is known, try to use tangent rule. Note it down. Look at it. Look at. Look at. One identity is there. Look at. Whenever this formula will come in triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, look at. This identity will come number of times. Sine 2A plus sine 2B plus sine 2C. This you will get 4 sine A, sine B, sine C. Look at. In triangle ABC, that means, or otherwise if A plus B plus C equal to 180 degree. If A plus B plus C equal to 180 degree, then sine 2A plus sine 2B plus sine 2C. Look at, I am taking LHS. LHS means, look at, for these two sines, I am applying transformation. Sine C plus sine D. Sine C plus sine D. What is that? 2 sine C plus D by 2. C plus D by 2 means 2A plus 2B by 2. That means A plus B into sin cos C minus D by 2. 2A minus 2B by 2. That means A minus B. A minus B. Now I am writing this as 2 sine C cos C. 2 sine C cos C. Now look at angle C can be written as in triangle 180 degree minus of A plus B. Look at here, A plus B plus C equal to 180. So angle C is nothing but 180 degree minus of A plus B. Therefore 2 sine A plus B cos A minus B plus 2 sine, substitute here, 180 minus of A plus B into cos of 180 degree minus of A plus B. So you know that sine of 180 minus theta is what? Sine theta. So this will become sine A plus B. Cos of 180 minus theta is what? Minus cos theta. Second quadrant angle. Therefore you will get 2 sine of A plus B into cos of A minus B. Here you will get minus 2 sine A plus B cos A plus B. Because cos of 180 minus A plus B is minus cos A plus B. Now out of these two, 2 sine A plus B common. 2 sine A plus B is common. So take 2 sine of A plus B common. 2 sine of A plus B common. You will get cos of A minus B minus cos of A plus B. Now look at here. This A plus B can be written as 180 degree minus C. A plus B is what? 180 degree minus C. Now this is cos of A minus B formula is what? Cos A cos B plus sin A sin B minus cos of A plus B is what? Cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. Now if you look at here, this will get cancelled. So this is nothing but 2 sin C into, this is nothing but 2 sin A sin B. 2 sin A sin B. 2 into 2 4. 4 into sin A sin B sin C. This is the identity. Whenever you got sin 2A plus sin 2B plus sin 2C, replace that. 4 sin A sin B sin C. This formula you must remember. Last problem. If any doubts are there, I will talk to you. In triangle ABC, if r square into sin 2A plus sin 2B plus sin 2C equal to k delta, then k equal to dash. Look it. So in triangle ABC, now itself I have told this is nothing but 4 sin A sin B sin C. So r square into 4 sin A sin B sin C. Now I am writing like this. Here 4 is there. 2 into 2r square sin A sin B sin C. So this is nothing but delta formula in terms of angles. This is nothing but 2 into delta in terms of angles. Therefore, K is nothing but 2. K is nothing but